Hi everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament. It is amongst instant tournaments, the weekly free. Starts every Friday, it's the same for a week. There are people who play this lots of times until they get 100%, but it's an amusing activity, but it's not bridge. Some people would say this is not bridge because this is a best hand tournament. So we know that no one else can have more high card points than we do. And we can use that information in deciding what we do. So it's an extra bit of information that's not normally available when we're playing bridge. But for the most part, this is actually bridge against some reasonably competent robot opponents. 16 high card points of the singleton diamond. Partners passed, it's match points, ordinary pairs. So we're going to open one spade here, and partner uses a convention that's not particularly common in England, but is in the rest of the world. Drury asking how good my opening bid is. I wonder, and there are, what was 3 diamonds? Splinter's a diamond. Says I got 18 to 22 total points and a singleton diamond. 5 plus spades, which is 18 to 20 total points. They count points from it. This is a good description of what I've got. And as a passed hand, it was unlikely partner was going to be interested in slam. You could see that they could have if they had the king of spades, the king of hearts, and the ace of clubs, slam would be very good, and that would be 10 points, and they would have passed. So then they might have got excited knowing that we had a singleton diamond, but they haven't, so we will pass. Although the robot is a very poor judge. But yes, ace king of diamonds. In ace king in the suit where we've shown shortage is not great. So we can win with the ace. I don't think they're not going to have led low from Queen Jack against the suit contract. Since we're in dummy, we can't avoid losing the ace of clubs, but we shouldn't lose the 10 of clubs unless they're 4-0. Because we've got 5 there, 5 in dummy, 4 in our hand, that's 9. So I've only got 4. So the odds are the 10 is going to drop. So all the clubs will be good. We've got any club losers. We've got these 2 heart losers, one of which we can rough in dummy, but actually one we could throw on the king of diamonds, and if need be, we could throw one on the long club. So, but we're going to start by taking a spade finesse, just in case this. Oh no, are we? Sorry, that we've only got 8 spades, so we're bound to lose at least 1 spade. So there's a good case for not taking the spade finesse, which is to play the ace first in case there's a singleton king here. And then if there is, we'll only lose 1 spade. The difficulty is we then need to get back to dummy to lead another spade, which we could do by ace of hearts roughing a heart. We then have to throw a heart on the king of diamonds, so we didn't have a heart loser. It's fine, and then lead the last spade from dummy towards the queen 8, and this hand would have. So yes, we can just about manage that. So assuming the king of diamonds isn't going to get roughed. So let's do that safety play. Jack. Well, if there's king 10 sat over us. And if this hand East just had king jack, there would be 3 to the 10 in the west hand. So we would still have a loser. So what we do now is plan to do is play the ace of spades. We can rough a heart. play the king of diamonds, throwing our other heart loser away, and then lead the nine of spades and see what happens. And this hand does have king 10, and so was always destined to take 4 to the king 10 note, always destined to take. We only need 4 clubs now. Always destined to take the 2 spade tricks. The difficulty is now they've led the king of hearts, and yeah, we should have thought of this. Rough this and lead the king of clubs. They're going to win the ace of clubs, and they're going to make us rough again. And we're going to go down in the contract we should have made. Probably. Only 21%. So we played that badly. What would have happened if we'd actually finessed in spades? People did make 4 spades, so and people went 1 off. So let's have a look at this hand and see what I could have done differently. So if we, the difficulty was that by playing as I did, sorry, next. Led the spade, jack appears. That you'll see now that if I were to play the queen, king, this hand can't usefully lead hearts, so they're probably going to lead another diamond. We can win, throw a heart away. And now if we lead the 9 of spades. So we shouldn't have been seduced by the thought that there could be king, jack of spades in the east hand. And not take account there could be 4 to the king in this hand, causing us problems. So the 9 of spades, and let that run. They can choose to win their 10 or not, as the case may be, but we would make 4 spades. So this was a poor play on my part. I didn't think about all the possible spade combinations, and we could actually have taken account of this worst one. I was too seduced by not losing to a singleton king on this side. And on to board 2, a lot of catching up to do. And we have this big 7-card suit. What are we going to do in second position vulnerable? I think partner we know can't have more than 11 points, 12 points. We've got 12 points. They can't have more than 12. We're missing all these spades. I think we've just got to preempt here. Try and shut out the opponents. Depends who's got what points. Everybody's got some of the points, because we've only got 12, so nobody else has got more than 12. So the least somebody can have is 4. It's much more likely that we've got 12. They're all, 9, 9, 9 around the table. So I'm going to bid 4 hearts. And Well, Jack of spades, we expect this will produce the ace from there, and we can trump. There's no reason to not trump low. The queen of spades is a winner. We can always get to dummy in diamonds. The problem is our club losers. It's unlikely they'll let us ruff a club, but if we play clubs, they're likely to play trumps. But maybe we can get them to crash some club on us. Oh, they won with the ace. And here comes the four. That's presumably going to the jack. This is presumably king jack here. And now the heart is coming. So we can win that in hand. And we're going to lose two more tricks, a diamond and a club. So we'll draw the trumps. We started with 7, and there was 1 in dummy. That's 8. So the opponents had 5, and 4 of them have gone. So we can play this one. And 2 diamonds. And now we'll try a diamond. Now, I didn't think they'd duck it somehow. And here comes the winning club. Spade away. Club away. And now the diamond, which we can win in dummy. And we have all the winners. Only 25%. Because people made 4 hearts. Right. How did they make 4 hearts? Let's have a quick look at this one. See how they made it. Jack of spades and ace. But presumably played a diamond straight away. They went up with the ace and didn't cash their club. Well, they cashed 1 club trick, cashed a 2nd club trick then, but of course there's still a trump in dummy. So if you set up the diamonds quickly, that was the answer. That was clearly a better play to lead the diamond to set up winners in dummy rather than my line of playing on clubs. Yep, that's a 2nd mistake. Perhaps I should have stayed in bed this morning. Right. Okay, a long heart suit again. Another 7-card heart suit. 13 points. Nobody's got more than 13 points than us. We're not vulnerable this time. This is first position, but the fact that we know that nobody has more high card points than us, 13 begins to make a difference. Should we try 1 heart? They're just going to bid spades. I think once again we need to bid 4 hearts here. King of clubs lead. So we got Jack 10 8, so the ace capture the king, then we're just going to lose 1 club. We don't have to lose a spade. And we might just lose 1 diamond because we can draw trumps. So as long as this doesn't get roughed, we don't need to rough anything in dummy. So we will. But there's a chance of setting up a long spade or spades even to throw diamonds away. So, and we got the Jack of hearts is definitely an entry, and once the 10's gone, the others will be. And we've got 10 hearts between us, so they've only got 3. So if the 10 drops on the first round, the 9 and 8 will both be entries. So I think we've got a chance of playing a spade. This is not what there's the king of spades gone up. So we've got one discard so far. We'll rough this low. I could have roughed it higher. Let's play the 4 of hearts to the jack. They both followed. The 10 hasn't appeared, so we will have to draw the 10, but then the 9 will be an entry. So let's lead the 8 of spades. And this time, well, we don't need to rough high because we know this one's got to follow. Even though we do want an entry. Right, we can now draw the last trump. And throw West in with their club. They'll probably exit safely with the club. Because playing a diamond solves all our problems. The ace of diamonds was right all the time. So now we're going to make the rest of the tricks. So 10 of clubs is good. And we could throw it on the queen of spades if we wanted to, which is also good. So we can claim for +1, 71%. Most people did, I imagine. There's nobody got more than 450 and a few got less. Right, this is kind of getting us back on track. Let's have another go. So 1 club by opponent, 1 spade by partner. We have King X. And we have 14 points. And we do have a club stop. Partner's got quite a wide range of points. The King X hopefully means that spades will run. So we are looking at trying to get to 3 no clumps here. There is a danger in hearts. But there are chances that diamonds will run as well. So 2 clubs says we've got good support in spades. So that's not what we need to do. 3 clubs is a mixed raise. Once again, forcing to 3 spades. So we need to find a forcing bid. 2 diamonds. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, anyway. Actually to bid it. They've got 11 to 19 total points. Well, we know they got less than us. So we know where all the opposing points are, so we can bid 3 no trumps here. And these hands are often easy to play when you know where all the opposing points are. This one may not be. So partners turned up with 10 points and we have 14, so that's 24. And this hand opened the bidding. So there is room for this hand to pass. It's certainly room for them to have 4 spades to the jack. They've led the king of hearts rather than the club. Which means they can't have 5 hearts. So if we're going to make 3 no trumps, we're going to need to make a heart trick, a club trick, 2 diamond tricks, and 5 spade tricks would be 9. Are there any other chances? A long diamond trick. So do they have 4 hearts? And the hearts in this hand would have 2 hearts then. I can't have 5 hearts. The danger is that this hand has 5 hearts, in which case this would have led a singleton king, which I don't think they would do against their trumps. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to let them, we really have very little chance of over tricks. I'm just going to let them have their heart tricks. They switch to clubs. Now they both followed. We had 7 hearts, they had 6. 4 of them have gone, so they got 2 more hearts between them. So they can't cash more than 2 more heart tricks. So am I going to duck this? I'm going to duck this club trick, because even if they win it and then cash 2 hearts, that's only 4 tricks. And I'll take with the queen and cash a heart. Right. And they're going to cash another heart. And throw a diamond. And now comes the club. And they've let me make a trick with the 10 of clubs. Right. So I'm going to cash the ace of clubs and see if the spades behave. And this hand's thrown the 6 of spades, which is looking good. So we've seen we had 5 and 2, 7 spades. They had 6. We had the discard and 2, so we've seen 3 of them. So there's a good chance that no, there's a jack of spades in this hand. Right. Yes, it fell, and so we've got 2 spades and 2 diamonds. 67%. Did somebody make an over trick by? No, nobody got more than 3 no trumps. 3 no trumps was always coming in because the spades were 3-3. So, but my line would have succeeded where West had 4 spades as well. They would have been forced to throw away either their control of the 3rd round of diamonds or the control of the 4th round of spades. So, but that didn't happen. So virtue was its own reward. Flat 15 count, so we're going to open 1 no trump. 2 clubs, Stamen, remember partner's a passed hand. We'll bid 2 spades. 2 no trumps. A partner may not have a 4-card major. This is the only way that they can go and invite 3 no trumps. And we have a minimum hand despite our 10s, but the rest of our hand is not very inviting. So we're going to pass 2 no trumps. This is where I expect most people are going to play. So the 9. So they don't have, West doesn't have the 10. They probably don't have the ace either. So they might have the 8, which we might finesse later. So we will get at least 2 spade tricks, maybe 3. 2 heart tricks will be 4 or 5. We can get at least 3 club tricks, 8, and 1 diamond trick. But we need to get to dummy to take a club finesse, which is what we really want to do. As expected, they didn't put the ace up. Well, to get to dummy to take the club finesse, we need to use a heart entry. So let's knock out the ace of hearts. Now they switch to diamonds, which was a bit sad. Perhaps we'll duck this diamond, see if they'll switch. And they do, playing the ace of spades, which sets up all our spades. Both our spades now, and now they go back to diamonds. Well, we should just have given up the club trick. That was bad play again, not figuring that they'd switch to diamonds. Will we duck this one? Yes. Right, so they may have it. We're going to hope that if the club finesse loses, West does not have a diamond to cash. And if the club finesse wins, we don't have a problem. If the club finesse loses, and does West have a diamond to cash? They do. So we go one down. We could have made it by just playing on clubs, giving up the club trick. So this will not be a good score. Not very common score, but we should have made by just playing on clubs rather than risking trying to get to dummy to take the club finesse. We should just have given up the club trick. Made certain of 3 clubs, 1 diamond, 2 hearts and 2 spades. Although after the king of clubs, they could have switched to diamonds and not have been in a good position. So 3 boards to try and get back above 50%. All right, this is a 1 heart opening bid. 2 diamonds. Forcing 2 over 1, 13 plus high card points. Well, we've got 13, so they must have exactly 13. They can't have more than 13, but robot does want to have 13 high card points. So if we were to rebid 2 no trumps here, this does show our balanced hand. So we'll just bid 2 no trumps. 3 hearts says they have 3 plus hearts. And we can choose in which game we want to play. Oh, we've generally got aces and kings. No, we do have some 8s and 9s, so nice intermediates. Partner has diamonds. Worry is they have 5 diamonds, 3 hearts, 2 spades. No trumps may not be very pretty. But there's certainly a possibility that no trumps make the same number of tricks in no trumps as you do in hearts. I'm pretty sure everybody's bidding for hearts here. Partner can't have 4 spades. I denied 4 spades when I did that. No, I didn't deny 4 spades. So partner doesn't have 4 spades. They would have bid 1 spade over 1 heart, or would have used something like new minor forcing over 2 no trumps to find out if we had a spade fit. So I'm going to bid 4 hearts because I'm worried about the spade position. And I was right to be worried about the spade position. The diamonds are all going to be good. Will the hearts break 3-2? That's the question. If we have 5, dummy has 3, so that's 8. So they have 5 between them. If they break 3-2, we're going to be all right. We're certainly going to duck our round of hearts. Jack. And here comes the club. 3, so we get the queen, so we take the ace. If the hearts are 3-2, our line of play will be to play the ace of hearts, just leaving them with 1 master trump. We'll then play the diamonds and hope to play 4 rounds of diamonds, throwing the 2 clubs away before they ruff. Not likely. 2, 4, 6. We have 9 diamonds, so we hope the hand that has the long trump would have 3 diamonds. So they'd follow, and we'd throw our 2 clubs away as they ruff with their master trump, and then we can ruff a spade in dummy and throw that away. I think that's too risky, because if hearts are 4-1, we would then be in quite a lot of trouble. But it's match points, so the difficulty is we need to, if everything's right, we can be making 12 tricks here, 11 tricks, sorry, we've got to lose 2 hearts. But if stuff's wrong, we need to take measures to ensure that we do at least make 10 tricks. If we duck a heart, they win it, they play another heart. Now we have a difficulty because we have to play, once again, we're still hoping to throw our clubs away, and we've got spade losers. We need to draw trumps. Is there any way we can make this if trumps are 4-1? That's the question. Ducking a trump, they'll then play another trump, and we'll have our club and spade losers. So one option is to ruff the spades immediately, get 2 ruffs in dummy, and hope still to get a discard. But we will have 2 black suit losers to go with 2 trump losers. So there doesn't seem a way to make the contract if hearts are 4-1. Whatever line we take, they can draw the trumps and cash some black suit winners. So I'm going to go for the line that gives us a chance of making the maximum number of tricks. And it doesn't work. Right, I think we need to ruff a spade immediately, and we now need to hope that 3 rounds of diamonds will stand up. Not so likely. No, right. So we probably could have got down for less off if we played for that, but we got 50% for it because everybody's doing the same. I think everybody's in 4 hearts minus 3 pretty much. But it's a lot to get out for just 2 off. So if we played for could we have got out for 2 off, or we played for the 4-1 break? Quite possibly. I'll have to look at that sometime. Okay, we move on to board 7. 12 high card points, so nobody else has got more than 12, but we do have the major suits. But on the robot system, we have to open this 1 club, 2 diamonds by West, which is an aggressive weak jump overcall. So they got 6 plus diamonds, 4 to 10 points. Partner bid has got clubs, forcing to 3 no trumps. 12 plus total points. We know they don't have more than 12 points. Easter's doubled 3 diamonds. Let me just see what 3 hearts would be. Well, shows that I got 3 hearts. 4 hearts, 4 spades shows that I got 4 spades. 3 no trumps, so I got likely stopping diamonds, which I don't. Redouble says I got 16 to 22 points, which I don't. So I do have an option of pass, and partner's not going to sit for 3 diamonds doubled. Hopefully they would bid a 4-card suit if they major if they had one, and otherwise is going to bid 4 clubs or 3 no trumps. If I bid 3 hearts, will partner bid 3 spades if they have 4 spades? Well, yeah, I think 3 hearts is the bid. Partner bids 3 no trumps, does have a diamond stop. 14 to 21 high card points. We know they don't have 14 to 21 high card points. They shouldn't have 4 spades. They do have a diamond stop. They do have clubs. And their 3 diamond bid looks pretty much that they got 12 high card points and a good club suit and a diamond stop. I think we're probably going off in no trumps, but I think a lot of people are. Anyway, we've got a chance of making 3 hearts, 5 clubs, and a diamond. So we'll pass and see what happens. And it's pretty. Well, I have a weak hand with diamonds that doesn't include the ace or the queen. So they got the king of diamonds, and remember they showed some 2 diamonds, 4 to 10 high card points. So they might just have the king jack of diamonds. They may have another card, but there are 4 diamonds there, 6 there, 1 here, so there are 2 from East, so we're going to duck this one. And East will now play. Oh, they switched to a heart, so perhaps they only have 1 diamond and this one has 7. Right, so now we're a bit more in with the chance. The ace of hearts. It's very likely that East has the ace of spades. So what I'm going to do is play for West to have something with the 10 of clubs, the king 10 or queen 10 of clubs, which will give you a chance to get 3 club tricks, 3 heart tricks, a diamond trick, and maybe 2 spades. So we're going to play a club rather, to the 8. Sad. 9 hearts now comes. We're running short of entries to our hand. A 9 of clubs may become an entry eventually. I think the king of clubs is in this hand. I'm pretty sure that the ace of spades is. So there it is. I'm pretty sure they've got the hearts as well. So we've got 4 tricks so far. We can make another club. another heart will be 6, a diamond will be 7, and if we can make the queen of spades, that will be 8. This hand only had 1 diamond. They've turned up with 3 clubs. That's 4. They're playing hearts. So they've probably got 5 hearts. That would leave them with 4 spades. And this hand has 7 diamonds and 2 clubs. They've got 4 cards in the majors. I really want to exit with this hand. They can't lead hearts because 10-9. I think I played Jack and 10. Right. So I want to get to Dombey, play the diamond. I don't want to exit with a diamond. I need to exit to this hand. And they've got ace-10 of spades. So yes, I need them. I need the entry to my hand in order to. So playing the 5 of clubs to the jack. They win with the king. The 6 of hearts. Can I risk the 8 of hearts at this point? So I got 4, 5, 6 with the club. I can make, if I exit with the 8 of hearts, they'll be, and I could be throwing diamonds away from dummy. This hand eventually will have to let me into dummy with the queen of spades and the ace of diamonds. So I would be 1 off. Will that be a reasonable score? The alternative is finesse the 8 of hearts. If I finesse the 8 of hearts and it loses, this is the 3rd round of hearts. This hand threw a spade. On a club. Yeah, which they would have done. We know they got 2 clubs, 7 diamonds, 4 cards in the majors. But we've seen 2 spades from them and 2 hearts. So I think, I'm sure that's right. If we do think they've got 7 diamonds, because this hand didn't continue diamonds, that could be wrong. This hand followed to 2 rounds of clubs. That's 9. We've seen a round of spades from them. They've thrown a spade away, and we've had 2 rounds of hearts. So I am going to finesse the 8. Yes. With the diamond away. Sadly, the only way that doesn't gain me a trick, in fact, because the only way I can get this to get to the winners in dummy is to give up a trick to this hand, and they will make 2 spade tricks. So actually, I'm actually losing out by taking that finesse. If I'd won the queen, cashed the 9 and exited, I would have made a trick more. So that was silly. Although I gained a trick by finessing, I'm actually going to lose 2 tricks. I'm only going to make 7 tricks instead of the 8 I would have made if I'd won with the queen. So that was silly. There's the 10 of spades, which is very sad. 3 of spades, king of diamonds, 2 of hearts, Throw the ace of diamonds away. So I could have made 8 tricks. 7 tricks is worth 64%. How much would 8 tricks have been worth? 85%. So just to show you how that was a mistake to take the finesse, even though I'd worked out that it was going to make it. Watch what would have happened if oh, didn't have 7. I did have another diamond. Right. So perhaps here comes the 9 of hearts. King. Nine the 5 of clubs. Keeping entry to our hand. Here's the crucial point. We were able to finesse the 8 of hearts, but if instead we play the queen, Sam presumably throws a diamond, and that hand throws a diamond as well. Now we cash the 9 of clubs, through diamond, 6 of clubs. And throws a diamond. So in fact, no, I exit with the 8 of hearts, diamond, diamond. They can win with the 10, cash that, and only, yes. So I'll still only come to 7 tricks. So working out that the 8 finesse of the 8 of hearts worked was correct, but we should have thought what would happen afterwards. All right, here we go. We're getting lots of these fairly balanced. Yeah, where the points are reasonably evenly split. We've got 13 here. Partners open the bidding, so they've got 12 or 13. We're desperately trying to get up to 50% here. So 1 spade, I think. 2 spades from partner. So partner's got 4 spades. 5 hearts, 4 spades. If they were 5-5, they would open 1 spade to start with. So they got more hearts than spades. I mean, they could be 6-5, but this seems they might be getting a bit more excited. Although we've only shown them 6 high card points at the moment. I don't think it's worth investigating slam here. I'm just going to bid 4 spades like everybody else. And there you go. I'm going to lose this ace of clubs, ace of diamonds rather. We don't need to lose a heart trick. We don't need to lose a club trick because we can discard it on a heart. We need to play spades for just 2 losing spades. Some ways would have been better in no trumps here. We need to play spades from dummy towards the king, even though we may not put it up the first time. So despite the fact that this blocks the hearts, and we ultimately need to discard a club from our hand on a heart, although we can discard it from dummy on the king of diamonds, in fact. Right. And we need to play a spade and see what happens. Should we put on the king? I don't think so. I think we need the ace. We need ace X somewhere. We can duck this one and the jack appears. So now we're only missing the ace and queen. Here comes another heart. Well, we don't know. It could be ace queen sat over here, in which case there's nothing we can do. Going to dummy and lead another spade and see what happens. queen, put on the king, and that wins. So now they've only got the ace of spades in their hands. So the only danger, yeah, there's no danger. We can cross to dummy with the king of clubs. Lead the queen of hearts, throwing the jack of clubs away. And back, the hearts are split 3-3. But we can lead the 10 of clubs, rough it. Lead the king of diamonds, throwing the heart away. Remember, they played the ace of diamonds at trick 1. Two diamonds, rough, follow, and finally they make their ace of trumps. 67%, that won't be enough to get us up to 50%, I don't think. Oh, it is exactly, there's exactly 50%. Right? Yeah, exactly 50%. Oh, so hopefully there were some lessons about counting. I think the first two were all on the bidding. No, it wasn't. They both made play mistakes, didn't I? The bidding turned out not to be wrong, but there were lots of bad breaks, and I clearly didn't make the plays that allowed for those. Both cases I tried for, as it were, the second worst situation. It's a bit strange. In both cases, if you played for the best situation where you could make the most tricks, you actually then protected yourself against the bad situation that there was, particularly in this first board. Whereas if you played for the second worst, protecting yourself against the second worst position, and not taking advantage of the best possible position, well, that's just confusing. But essentially, the line that I took was one that would make against some bad distributions, but wouldn't get the maximum tricks if we had the perfect distribution. And the line that most people took would have got them the maximum tricks with the perfect distribution and actually got them a trick more with the really bad distribution. So that's really lessons on play. Sure, if 2 no trumps was the bidding or whatever, everywhere else I was probably in the right contract and made enough tricks. Anyway, I hope there were some useful lessons there. It's all right after the first 2 hands, but please do leave any comments that you've got, and do like the video and subscribe to the channel if you can. It all helps me, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.